Hello, this is Kevin Sharp from Newspaper and Education, and I've been surfing through Thursday's e-edition of the Dallas Morning News on February 26, 2009. First of all, I'd like to go ahead and point out one of the comic strips that I thought was really appropriate and does a good job illustrating the great generational divide when it comes to technology, especially in education. Now, while I've got this comic strip up, let me show you how you can email elements of the e-edition. This will come in handy when I show you a quick lesson plan in just a few moments. Just click the envelope icon in the upper right-hand corner. Enter the email addresses and contact information, and if you'd like, there's a space to include comments. Now, when the email is received, here's what it looks like. And there's a link that will take you to a dedicated web page that will include just the content that you emailed. But as you can see with the comics, you can also browse through the others published for that e-edition as well. Now for some vocabulary words that appear in this February 26th e-edition of the Dallas Morning News. Ignites, furlough, windfall, ambitious, disparities. Your students will be able to find these words in headlines throughout the e-edition. See if they can decipher any meanings for the words that they don't know by reading the stories and seek out the context clues. Want to take your students on a digital scavenger hunt? Here are some questions your students will be able to answer by searching through the February 26th e-edition of the Dallas Morning News. What's a green card marine? What are some of the environmental concerns involving the Charmin effect? What is Agatha Christie famous for, and where did she spend a great deal of time while she was alive? Can you find an advertisement that has a homophone for a headline? Before we go, I want to show you a great way teachers can utilize the email feature for students to submit their work. Let's go back to the story about Agatha Christie. Now, when you double click on the article, it blows up into a pop-up window. You have two views to choose from, either the newspaper view, or if you switch to the quick view, it will give you a text-only version of the article. In the text-only view, you're able to cut and paste copy. When the student is answering the question, who was Agatha Christie, they would submit their answer. Well, she was a murder mystery writer. Then they also have the opportunity to click and copy and paste. And then when the email is submitted, this is what the article looks like when it's emailed to the teacher. As you can see, the student's name is included as well as the student's answer. And when you click on the link, it will take you to the article the student is referring to. The email feature is available on almost every element of the e-edition, from pictures and graphs to articles and advertisements. I hope you found this preview helpful and gets you thinking about even more engaging ways to get your students excited about learning and using the e-edition of the Dallas Morning News. Thanks again for all that you do. Goodbye.